little terry strapped up. These guys are working right here. I don't want to sit and smoke here in case they have customers come up and they'll think that it's them being dodgy and that. So I'm going to take it around the corner and we'll get this little video started. So the car wash guys are out front doing the work. I don't want to make them look dodgy. So I'm going to come around the little side of this alleyway here, and there's a bin that I should be able to set you up on. Got some tyres, perfect. Try and stand a bit away from the door so it's not wafting in, although I ain't got to worry too much because the stuff I've got today is not the stinkiest. Some old go-kart tyres there, nice. Oh, what with this lovely wall look that could do with a little paint, but I'm not going to, because the guys in the factory have been more than sound with me time and time again after they've asked me not to come and smoke outside of the spot, and I've in fact come and smoked outside of the spot. So a bit of respect, I will honour our agreement and I will wheel this bin a bit away from the door so they're not getting a foul waft. Although the reefer I've got today ain't the most potent, it's pleasant, but it ain't a fucking stinker. We've got some Does I dos? Yes I do, you already know I do. But I'll tell you what, this new job I've started, I wasn't going to smoke dope. So this is now season 10, episode 1 of the Work Break Strain Review, the show where we sneak off and go and try and smoke a terry and not get fired. So season 9, let me just tell you about this real quick, is still very much open. I've not been fired from there and I've not technically quit. I am trying to string them along and try and get a couple of weekends out of them so I can get some finances, get back on my feet, get the ball rolling a bit. Just come back off holiday, so I am, as they say, skint as fuck. So yeah, I want to try and string them along, but it's Wednesday now, they're trying to get me to go back into work. I don't want to go in until Saturday. I might do Saturday and a Sunday if I can. So whether they'll stay sound with me long enough to allow that, I don't know, but I might try and just have an agreement with them where I just work weekends for a bit. Because this new place I'm at now, it's close to home. The guys seem pretty fucking sound. Like I said, it's a good little team there. I weren't going to smoke dope, but then one of them's giving me a tour and he goes, oh yeah, if you want to sneak out for a bifter, here's the spot to do it. And it was actually on the site of the fucking place. I'm going to keep this one top secret for a little bit, not tell you exactly where I'm working, but just know I'll tell you about what we do there. It's a slab yard. It's not a big one like Travis Perkins or Build Base, but they stock slabs, tiles, all that kind of stuff. There's the main yard bit, and then over the road there's a factory bit that does like machining, so you'll end up cutting down slabs to different size or putting like a little bullnose edge on them, something. It's steady work. The geezer that's training me up has lost the will to live. He really doesn't give a fuck what you do or how you do it. He's leaving to go be a bus operator, so it's pretty kosher. He's like paved the way for me to come in and take the piss really, but I ain't going to take the piss. I do like to work hard, it makes the day go fast, and the days I've been flying pretty rapid at this place. I'm going to take a little toke on my terry now and get this show started. If I keep coming here for a smoke, I'll need to drag around some sort of seat, because I'm on my break, you know what I mean? You can't be here standing. Mind you, a little wall lean, I like that, it's a cool shot as well. I feel like Jay and Silent Bob. Minus Silent Bob, because Rick Hammer's in prison. Free the guy. Still not heard of him, so I'm a bit concerned that they've put him on like a dodgy wing or something. Honestly, I don't think he is a dodgy guy. He seems like a fucking solid, top character. Just looked at the defences in this build base here. I could quite easily squeeze up that. It'd be a bit rough, right? But you get in there. There's plenty of easier ways to get in, so that wouldn't be like me. If I was trying to rob the fucking place. We don't do that though, we ain't a thief. I'm a hard working man, as you see.
My man has 2 jobs!
I work hard, but I also like to play hard, smoke my reefer on my work break. Also got a nice little pack up down there in my backpack. I'll show you that once we've smoked a bit of this terry and I'm getting a bit peckish. So yeah, the guys were out front, so I didn't want to take the piss and smoke this doobie next to them in case they had customers coming up. I don't think they'd care, because I sat there and smoked. I've sat there and smoked many a times and they ain't been bothered. Obviously it's not like you're fucking redecorating the house, is it? If they see you smoking a terry, they ain't gonna like say, oh fuck off, I don't want you working for me. They've come to have the car cleaned. It's nothing major really, is it? But yeah, I weren't going to smoke the stogies, but apparently the boss doesn't mind. He's pretty lenient with the breaks and stuff as well. Like, we go for break 10 minutes early, it's an hour break, so I've left at 12. I'll get back there for about 1 o'clock, 10 past 1 maybe, if I'm feeling cheeky. But I really don't need to. I can get this joint smoked, sandwich it, sit around and dust for 10 minutes, and I'm still well within the time parameter. I've timed it down now so I can sneak off. Normally, in usual circumstances, I'll be sneaking off, smoking the doobie and getting back in the building within 30 minutes. This allows ample time for the smell of the ganja to disperse or fade away. But yeah, I wasn't going to get an episode then. When I sat down and I seen the guys hard at work, I was like, just smoke your joint, don't sit there talking to the camera like an knobhead. But no, we've got to fucking document this. This is my second day working here, and I could well go on. I'm not going to probably film one for the rest of the week, but I'll go on to get an episode here every day and have time to edit it while I'm still in the factory, because at the end of the day, work stops at 4, we leave at 5, so that leaves like a 50-minute period. I'll leave at 10 to 5, it leaves a 50-minute window where you can just doss about. Didn't even talk to one of the geezers. He says, mate, I don't care if you leave at R4, so I'm really liking the sound of this job. The people are sound enough, and that's what it's all about. I've come from a place where you couldn't talk to people because of loud machinery and the fact that most of them are fresh off a boat and don't know a lick of English, to here where it's, you know, all young lads my age, they're having a bit of a crack. I like it. When you go from something really bad to something that's just bad, the bad thing doesn't seem as fucking terrible, does it? It's bearable. So the quality of the ganja that I've been smoking has took a bit of a deep dive. My main person that I went to has stopped doing it. She does mail order now, but I ain't about that. I ain't getting stuff in the post when I could just pop round and pick it up off you. I just don't see the point in it. But I am going to start ordering stuff again online from Instagram from different people, trying out the proper flavours and not just getting little 10 bits off Matey down the road. Although Matey down the road does do very nice standard stuff, I just like to chop it up. I don't want to be smoking the same thing for 2 weeks, which is how it's kind of been. But he has had some really, really lovely smoke lately. So I think one of the best was that Black Birium, or he's had some Zoe, that was pretty fucking rude boy. I'm going to pause, have a few tokes on my terry, and I'll jump back in a couple of minutes. But what we're going to do towards the end of the show today is I'll give you a little tour of the facilities where I'm working, show you a bit about what I'm doing, and yeah, that's all. You get the idea of the show. I'll probably do some doodling. I've been fucking writing roller all around the factory and, well, on like different wooden tables and stuff, because there's an Indian girl that works there and she's doodling on everything. So I'm like, alright, if you're doodling, I'm doodling. But I've also got a bit of paper and some biro pens, so we'll do a bit of sketching. Every time you feed the machine with a slab to cut, it gives you about 5 minutes to not do anything. So it's really nice, this job. It's coming from this potato factory where you like go gadget flat out, and you're having to do like 10 items in a basket or 12 in a basket, and there's like, you let the person go in front of you, then you go, then he goes, then you go. So you're actually there thinking all day, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right, my turn. And instead of like actually thinking anything, all you've got going through your head is these numbers. Some people out there that aren't simple as, and they can, you know, do the work and switch off and still think up there, but with the machinery and with the fucking counting to 12, that's about all my brain can handle. Dosey dough coming in a bit short on the ash, but it's got a nice little taste to it. Sort of has like a bit of a, not like a mouldy musty taste, but that's what I'm getting off it. It's a very musty weed with a little bit of sweetness at the end. See, it is burning a bit better there. I've been actually smoking it now rather than just yarming on for 10 minutes. Getting a bit of an oil ring on it actually. Really strong though this is. I think I made the mistake of not going in with squint eyes on the first day. So now they know what I look like normally. So now when I go back red eye like a Jedi, it don't look great. They know the deal, they know that something is afoot. But like I say, his boss is here, Sans foot, his name's Steve, shout out to Steve's. They're up there with the Nigels, you know, always good fellas, Steve's. I've met maybe one bad one, but, you know, can't help that, can you? General rule of thumb, good people. and I'm feeling quite licked. I was just sat there watching a RSO video. He's smoking some Calamansi. I'm just smoking a little £10 10 bag of some Dosido off some youth down the road. But hey, it's doing the job. I've done a Dosido before for a work break strain review, so obviously I ain't going into too much depth about it. But that's a good description of this one anyway. I'll go back and watch my last one to see how much it's differed. But it's like a musty, sort of damp, bit of sweetness in there. And yeah, it's strong. I can't remember if the last one was strong, but I think I've definitely had a bit of strong Dosido before. It's got a bit of a kick to it. More of a couch, sort of sit on your sofa type weed, not stand in the factory for another 4 hours. But we've been doing 12-hour shifts at this potato factory, so these 8-hour shifts are like nothing. That's second break for me. That's easy money. And I found out the money wasn't that great at this potato place anyway. I thought I got 400 for 3 days, but they roped in another day that they owed me from somewhere else, so it ended up being like 4 days work, £400. But like, I think I got heavy tax. I think I got emergency tax, but we'll figure that out. Don't worry about the details. Let me show you what my snack for the day is. Got a little tinfoil wrap down here. Fucking nice and long, isn't it? Here's what we're dealing with, a little fajita wrap from last night. I got a little bit Mexican. Put it in the George Foreman for a cheeky 5. Got that nice little sear to it, although it has gone a bit floppy now. It's been in the fridge overnight. But I'm going to deal with this. Also got some Doritos in the backpack and make my way back down to this job that I'm at, and I'll show you what the deal is. I'll show you what we've been getting up to for the day. I'll show you what we've been doing for the day. Going for a little tour in a minute, but I'm just in the yard as instructed. Come and hide in between the packs of slabs and no one will bother you. Ain't a massive piff, just some crumbs that I had in the grinder left and a bit of the Tez from the bottom. I had quite a bit of Tez actually, so nice little flavoured cigarette at least. I forgot I was meant to be giving you a tour of the place, but it's all good. I'll do that in the next episode. So here's the ball nosing machine. It puts like a nice rounded edge on the slab, and then here's the, well, I don't actually show you the cutting machine, but I'm changing the discs because the discs blow up every now and again, and it's just me putting the machine back together. But yeah, I'll give you a proper tour another time. Get your leg. See you in the next one, good people.